Hey there, welcome to another episode of The Balanced Business Dad. I'm your host, Coach Dustin, and I hope you are having a phenomenal day. Today, dads, guys, I'm going to start out with a story, so bear with me. So, story goes, it's a Tuesday afternoon, CEO of this large company, big downtown city, going to lunch. Pretty busy guy. He just wants to run by this hot dog vendor that's always outside of his office that he sees around lunchtime, so he just wants to go grab a dog there. So he goes downstairs, going out there, and the hot dog vendor, it is like 12:15. The hot dog vendor is closing up for the day. You know, he was just done. He was just going to go home. And the CEO was like, "Hey, why are you closing up? You know, it's just now lunchtime, and you could sell so much more." The hot dog vendor says, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm just done for the day. I want to go have spend the afternoon with my wife, just sitting on the front porch and enjoying the day." And the CEO is not having that. "Well, what do you mean? You just want to take off today? You can sell so many more hot dogs." And the guy's like, "Well, why would I want to do that? I've sold what I wanted to today." He's like, "Well, if you sold more, then you can invest more, then you can get more hot dog carts and more places and more locations throughout the city, and then you can expand and expand and expand. Then sell more hot dogs, then invest more, then sell more hot dogs, invest more." You guys understand the drift of what's happening here. And the hot dog vendor's like, "Well, why?" The CEO's like, "Because then you could just take any day off you wanted to and just go spend it on the front porch with your wife." The hot dog vendor looks at him and says, "I can do that today." Right? So with that story, I want you to think about your life and how's that working? When is enough enough? And this has been an ongoing question that I have in my life a lot because, you know, we're constantly striving for more. I mean, the whole premise of the Balanced Business Dad is to be better tomorrow than we are today. And yet I don't believe that means you have to go grind and work all the time by any means, right? To know when enough is enough, you have to figure out what it means to win the game for you. And see, every one of us are going to have a different aspect of that. But we have to stop for a second and figure that out. What does it mean to win the game? Right? See, every one of my coaching clients that we go through when we first take the initial calls in like the first 30 days, the first month, sometimes, 2 months, we're going over those questions because a lot of those questions you've never asked yourself. What does it mean to win in your faith? What does it mean to win in your health? What does it mean to win in your marriage and as a father and as a friend and in your business? What does it mean? Right? If it means to win, to be able to spend Tuesday afternoon with your wife on the front porch, what does it take to do that? Now you have that goal. All right, when I did that, I win. I don't have to work anymore because we've done what we wanted to do because this is what winning is. There's a story about one of the Rockefellers, the first one, the really, really wealthy guy out there. And he was asked the question of how much is enough money? And his response was just a little bit more. And I struggle with that because as someone who loves business and someone who's trying to obviously go out there and build businesses, I disagree with that just a little bit more. Enough is when you win the game. Now, you have to decide what winning the game means to you. So ask yourself those questions. What does it mean I've won? If I'm on my deathbed and I'm looking around, how will I know if I've won? I bet it has nothing to do with the amount of money in your bank account. Now, you have to have money. Don't get me wrong. That's why business is a pillar. But I bet those other pillars are going to show up first when you're on your deathbed. So this week, again, it's a short message, but I challenge you to go define what it means to win the game. Just go define it. What do you want your life to look like? A couple of weeks ago, we had Sean McCloskey, who does so much vision training, right? What is a vision? What is it going to take for you to win the game? And the only way you can figure that out is if you know what it means to win. Guys, that's all I have today, but this has been on our mind a lot. And a lot of coaching conversations have been around this premise in the last probably couple months, honestly. So I wanted to share it with you. I want to encourage you to go figure out what it means to win that game. Guys, make it a great week. Remember to dad up because the people who love you the most deserve it. We'll talk soon. Thanks a lot.